Hello, YouTube family. I'm fully in my house, and a few things I'm gonna have to fix. I found the air conditioner. It don't work too good. They said there's an expansion valve's bad in it, so I went and bought me a window unit for where I sleep, and that'll do me for for a couple of days till I figure this out. Ain't no big. I know when I bought this place, it came with a home warranty for 1 year, so I think it might cover that. I'm gonna find out. But Sunday night, getting ready to go back to work tomorrow morning. Just been working on the house all weekend. Tried to do a little fishing this morning. It started raining. It's supposed to rain for a week. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. But anyway, today, it's amazing. I was born in the South, not just the South, but the South. That's important to me. I'm grateful for that. Will always be grateful for that. But what's amazing is, I've traveled a lot all over the place. And I ended up back in the South, live in northern Alabama. And an amazing thing happened a couple of days ago. I stopped in this place and I ran into a guy. And I don't use nobody's name on here. I just don't. It's not important. If it comes to it, I will at some point, but right now it's not important. But I met this guy, and we got to talk. He said, "Where are you from?" I said, "Well, I'm from Northeast Arkansas." He said, "Where at?" And I told him. He said, "Wow, that's where I'm from." He said, "Now, we moved around a lot. I think it was farmers or something, but we got to talking. We knew all the same places and all this stuff. But we got to talk about life growing up, and I find, when I talk to people like this, I find that, my life wasn't unique. We were all poor. But here's the thing, none of us knew it. We just didn't know it because there was always food. Now, it was earned food. It was hard work for food. I've talked about this in other videos, if you didn't have a garden, you probably didn't eat back then. What work there was usually farm work, picking peaches, things like that. We were talking, a friend of mine, well, there was several of us who grew up together. But one of the older ones of us, that had a trapper's license, which were kind of rare and hard to come by, but it was good money. So we all worked together for that. We do things like that. I'll tell you another one you could do back in the day. I don't know if they still do that, but the button manufacturers used to buy mussel shells because they made the buttons out of the mussel shells. So they would pay, I don't remember how much it was. I almost want to say it was like a $5 for a 5-gallon bucket of mussel shells. I could be wrong. It might have been 15. It was something like that. But it was decent money. Now, don't get me wrong. You're working hard for that money. You are. But I'm grateful for all that because I got no fear of hard work now. These people laying around. I've seen help wanted signs everywhere. People laying around getting that government money. Got no pride whatsoever. None. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. Don't care. You got no pride. If you ain't working, you got no pride. Of course, if you go to the Bible, it says pride goeth before a fall. So I guess, I don't know how that works. But I know I'll go to work in the morning. I will. I ain't missed a day. I'm one of those essential workers. Back when all this started, when all this lie started, when all this scamdemic started, when all this BS started. Whew. Anyway, I had a letter from the governor's office that said I could travel, to work and stuff when they were shutting everything down. Don't think I've missed a day of work through it. I ain't never caught it. My daughter thinks she caught it. She lasted 3 or 4 days. A friend of mine caught it. She's lasted 3 or 4 days. But then we find out, and I ain't read this, okay? So I'm speaking out off the top of my head right here. But I'm going to look them up. These Fauci emails. I've been hearing what's in them. That he was one of the benefactors of creating a man-made virus. Now, if that's true, that and that alone should sentence him to death. Because he killed a lot of people. There's people committed suicide over this. People lost homes. People lost businesses. He deserves the death penalty, period. It's not negotiable. I don't even care if they have a trial. He deserves the death penalty. He deserves it. Actually, he could be tried in a world court. Because this is what he's done is caused deaths in all countries. you know, done on purpose. On purpose. Him and the people he worked with. They want to depopulate the planet. There's too many people. Maybe true. Better ways to do it than, you know, that kind of stuff. Now, he doesn't deserve to live. He doesn't. I'm not saying I live out here in the country. I ain't going to do nothing about it. I ain't going to do nothing to him. But if they need a juror, I'll sign up. Hey, that's right. Anybody out there hears this? Any official people? If y'all want to try him, you need a juror, I'll volunteer to be a juror on his trial. I'll be unbiased. I'll be objective. I will. I will. But anyway, see, that's the problem, you know. If any of y'all watch much of my channel, you go back and watch my video of integrity and respect and all that stuff. There ain't none of that anymore in the world. Man, when I grew up, if you said, yeah, somebody look at you like, yeah, what? Yeah, what? What you got? Oh, yes, sir. You know? And this one come to me and talk to this guy. He's from my hometown, my home area. A lot of y'all never heard of this. I promise you. People from the South heard of this. Being whipped in a circle. Yeah. I've been whipped in a circle many times. But it made me a man I am today. Man, when they got rid of spankings, they destroyed a big percentage of the population. See, you people out there to say, well, this ain't fair and that ain't fair. I got news for you. When I grew up, they tell you real quick, life ain't fair. You got to get what you get. Got nothing to do with color. Got nothing to do with religion. Got nothing to do with any of it. It's got to do with hard work. It's got to do with throwing down. You know, my first job was 11 years old. My grandfather got a job for me because I wanted something. I wanted it bad. I wanted a bow and arrow. I may have talked about this in another video. I'll do it again. I don't care. I wanted a bow and arrow. I wanted it bad. I already had a gun. Had a shotgun at 11 years old. I had a shotgun at 11 years old. I wanted this bow and arrow. You know, it was a recurve, fiberglass recurve. That was like the thing then. It was probably a 35-pound pull. Now, you're talking about an 11-year-old pulling a 35-pound pull recurve. Yeah, I did it. Not right at first, not well, but I did it. Point is, it was $35 at Gibson's. And I had to have it. That was a lot of money then. God, that was a lot of money. I had to have it. And I went to my grandpa. You know, my grandpa raised me. Y'all know this. And I told him, I said, I want this bow. And he said, well, you should get it. You should absolutely have it. And I thought, oh, yeah, here we go. No. He called his friend down the road and got me a job hoeing cotton, weeds out of cotton. It was $6 a day for a 10-hour day. The first day I couldn't do it. I just told my grandpa, I said, I can't do this. My hands were bleeding. I was hurting. It was, you know, it was hot. I think it was like in July or some crap. He said, oh, so you changed your mind, you don't want the bow? Well, yeah. He said, son, he said, anything, I want y'all to listen to this, especially you people who don't believe this. Anything worth having is worth earning. You can have whatever you want based on the desire, based on how bad you want it. Right now, I'm up in my mid-60s, and I'll work a 12-hour day. I don't want to, but I will. I work 11-hour days all the time. I work a 7-day week because I want stuff. Right now, I want a boat. I live by the lake, and I don't have a boat. And y'all want to donate to a boat? No, just kidding. Maybe. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, man, how grateful I am to be raised in the South. Really grateful. Because I have integrity, and I have respect. I earn respect on a daily basis. I can be self-sustaining if I desired to. I promise you one thing. Everything crashes around here. I'm not going to stop eating. I'm not. What I eat will shift. It'll shift to stuff that's out in the woods, in the creeks and stuff. You'd be amazed how much food's out there. Oh. But I'm really thinking about this whole Fauci stuff, and it's really got me kind of riled because if it's true, the whole thing's been one big lie. Man, I tell you what, I have a hard time coming to grips with somebody destroying a whole world, trying to ruin a whole world over Donald Trump being president. They may have. They definitely stomped on that here. And here's the thing: he was the first one. He was the first one out the gate that banned travel from other countries into this country when this shit hit, trying to stop it. Well, he's a racist. We're doing that. Well, he saved lives. Greatest president ever. He is. I don't care what anybody says. That's my opinion. And I'll take it. But anyway, man. Sunday evening, I'm visiting to crash out for the night here in a little while. But I'm here to talk to y'all. And most important thing you can do is just live one day at a time. Live for today. You know, it don't hurt to plan a little far ahead. I'm planning retirement, but I don't live for it. You know, anything can happen. I made 2 new friends, you know. I don't make friends. I'm an isolationist from hell. I'll isolate, but the longer I isolate, the more the demons come at me. And they do. They have been. You know, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. No matter what, I'm going to be okay. But making these videos has really helped me a lot. It's helped me, you know, talk to people and connect with people. I've connected with a lot of people on here. Some people have really touched me. I've had very little, I guess you call it negative stuff. So I guess that's because the left-wing people either haven't heard me yet or going, maybe he got something. Because it's about, you know, you can be a taker, you can be a giver, or you can kind of split it down the middle. Most people, in my opinion, nowadays, if you're under 30, you're a taker. You know, I make too much money to get a stimulus check. I don't give a damn. I don't need it. And if you need it, you're already in trouble. If your life hinges on that stimulus check showing up at your house, you're already in trouble. You're already done. You know, house prices, man, it's ridiculous. And it's ridiculous what I do to buy one, man. It's disastrous. But here's the thing. 2 things I want to really emphasize. Support your local police. You know, do it. There was some police, I haven't read the story yet. I'm just telling you things I've seen. I don't even know where it was, but these police were called out on a call, and as soon as they got there, they were shot and killed. See, if you come up on a police officer in distress, he's tangled up with somebody or he's just not doing well, don't hesitate. I won't. I'm too old to fight a long battle, hand to hand, but I promise you I ain't too old to pull a trigger. And a person attacking a cop, yeah, I end him. I have a problem with it. I won't lose a night's sleep over it either. There's no thoughts as to who that person is, their race or whatever. I won't care. You attack a cop, that's it. You know. We all got to be that way. You know, those police got to know there's some people out here got their back. Because here's the thing. All you people saying, which you ain't watching my channel, but all you people saying, you know, hate the cops, defund the cops. Who are you going to call? Somebody break in your house and start beating your ass. Who are you going to call? You're going to call local police. I think there should be a list. They tried to do a list here a while back of all the Trump voters so they could attack them. Then they tried to do a list of all the gun owners. Let's do a list of all the cop haters. And let's put their phone numbers in it, which they won't do it, but put their phone numbers in a database, and if you call 911 and that phone number pops up, the cops go, oh, damn, I need some coffee. I'm okay with that. You get what you get. You get what you put in. I like that. You get what you put in. There's another one I saw. I saw this on the news. The new armed Black Panthers. The guy standing there going, we're going to kill everything white. Just going to kill everything white. Well, you might run into a problem with that, son, because, you know, you just throw your hand out there. Probably not going to end well for you. Just saying. That's a federal offense, by the way. That is a terroristic threat. Just so you know. That's a federal offense. Not that the left will do anything about it. They'll make him some kind of hero. I'm rambling, man. I am rambling like crazy tonight. And that's okay. That's okay, because you know, I don't know. Been doing a lot of thinking, too much thinking. Thinking is dangerous to me sometimes. Depending on what I'm thinking about. You know, I'm just thinking about this Fauci thing, man. It's really got me kind of weirded out. I mean, the minute those emails come out, and the minute people saw that, he should have been arrested right then. He should be locked away in a cell on a windowless cell on a hillside somewhere right now. There's no excuse him. He's not. I mean, you know. Of course, now you know. Now we know the truth from CDC. If you look on CDC, only 9,146 people have actually died from COVID. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. And that the mask never was beneficial, good, bad, or indifferent on COVID. Never meant nothing to COVID. But yet there's still people trying to push it. Not where I'm at in Alabama. As soon as that Fauci thing come out, every mask sign come off at every building, everywhere, including state buildings, including the courthouse. See, we got what's known as common sense down here. I mean, I don't mind you wearing a mask. I mean, I know people that have compromised immune systems. I know people who have compromised respiratory issues. They need to wear a mask. I mean, I don't know why. Because I heard a doctor in somewhere overseas, he said, wearing a mask against a virus is like throwing a handful of sand at a chain link fence. That's a pretty good visual right there. I don't know about this. This was probably a crappy video. I might not even upload it. But I want to thank all y'all who show up for these videos, because I'm finna start doing some good ones. I'm just about to get my house organized. I got me a new laptop, fixing to get me some editing software, everything set up, fix to start doing some good stuff. So, I wish you all a good week this week, because I know most of the people that watch me work are productive. I wish y'all a safe week, but I know that most of the people that listen to me are probably armed, which is cool as hell. And to all my veterans out there, my brothers, you know, be proud of who you are and what you did. Seriously. I wasn't for a long, long time. I wasn't. Thanks to some of these platforms, I've gotten a lot better. So, that being said, hasta la vista, baby.